Hey guys, what's up? This is Rajsuthan back again in Rajsuthan Official. Welcome back to yet another video. And I know, guys, this is my video after sort of like 2.5 months or 3 months. I was busy studying, but unfortunately or fortunately, my exams are cancelled, and now I'm back again making content. And I think it's gonna be consistent. I hope it will be, and I will make more tutorials. I have many ideas. So you guys, sorry for that. And today in this video, it's going to be a very interesting video today anyway. So it's going to be a Python app that we're going to be building that will help us to go check in the eBay website to check whether the price of a certain product is fallen or increased. If it's, for example, more than $600 or $700 or less than $600, it's going to send me an automatic email. It's going to ask the name of the user and the email of the user you want to send the email to, and it will automatically send the email. So you don't need to go for the eBay website and check whether the price is this much. I compare the price, the difference of the price, and you don't need to go and manually go to your Gmail and send this email, type all of it to the person you want to send the email to. This program will automatically do it. So I'm going to show you guys what this program actually does. Okay, so this is the program actually. So now I named it app.py. You can name it any name you want. So I want to double click it. So what this program will do is it will basically ask the receiver's name, so whoever you want to send to. So I have I'm just sending to me itself. I want to say Rajsuthan. Okay, I just send it to myself and enter the receiver's email. So I want to send this email to my old Yahoo account. Okay, so I'm going to say Rajsuthan666 at yahoo.com. Okay, so I didn't bother to create a new Gmail account, so this is fine. Rajsuthan666 at yahoo.com. So for a confirmation, let's go. Okay, so these are the emails that I tested, so these are not new because it's not highlighted and stuff. So let me refresh it again. So anyway, I don't have any email because I didn't still click enter, but let's see. So my CMD is running right there. What is this actually? Get rid of it. Okay, so now what I want to do, now I entered the email and there's nothing we want to see that you can see. Now I'm going to click enter. Now it should actually give me an email saying email has been successfully sent. So there's nothing here, but when I refresh the page, there we go. I have a new email saying that hi Rajsuthan. So that's what I entered my name before I hit the Sanjay or something. So it gave me saying hi there. So hi Rajsuthan there. So so it's just going to say hi Rajsuthan, whatever name you input, and that's what it asked the name for, and it's going to say price fell down, and it's going to give me the eBay link for the product which I wanted to check. So once I click on the eBay link, there we go, it's going to go for eBay and show you guys that this is a product. So you can do so much. You can mess around with a lot of stuff. You can get the name, you can get the price, you can get actually you can get the rating and all. If you know just to fetch some sort of title and information, you can do, I mean, like, you can do so much with the product. You can do so much actually. So I'll actually teach you guys how to do. I'll teach you guys how to fetch the title, the price, and how to do the whole program. So yes, hopefully it's going to be a very good tutorial, a very interesting tutorial. So anyway, let's get started with the video. So I have my VS Code, obviously my text editor, and one file called app.py. So in this folder, what we before that, I want to say that. Oh yeah, I'll see you later on the email thing. You will have to enable two-step verification or enable less secure apps from the email you want to send to. If I want to send, I have one email, Rajsuthan666 at gmail.com, and I have to enable less secure apps or two-step verification. I'll actually show you later. So then only I'll be able to send the email for any people they want to get the email for, whatever. Okay, so this is the app. So first of all, I want you guys to actually download two files, which is actually a pip, a dependency, I think like that. So install. So I want you guys to install. I want to get beautiful soup, so which helps us to get information, and we want to also install request. So request actually helps us to fetch request like send request with data page, and beautiful soups helps us to issue sort of like a protocol that helps us to grab the information from a particular website. So I want to say not all the websites it helps you to do it. Some of the websites block it, some of them don't. So eBay doesn't block it, so I'm doing it eBay. I tried in Amazon, it had sort of a problem, so I just quit it and I did it in eBay. Okay, now that we have installed it, we want to import obviously the two files. So first of all, I want to import request, and then I want to import beautiful soup. So obviously in Python you would say from beautiful soup 4 which we installed, I want to import beautiful soup. Okay, so in Python you would do the other way, which you import beautiful bs4 sorry, import beautiful soup from bs4. So in Java, sorry, in Python, in JavaScript we do it the other way. In Python you do it in this way, so just don't get confused if you don't know JavaScript. All right, so now what we want to do, okay, we grab all of this. Now we want to get the URL of the product, so I'm just going to say URL, just a simple code, and I'm going to say, and give it spacing. Okay, I'm going to say URL, I'm going to get the URL of the product. I'm going to go right there. Okay, so this is the eBay link for the one. I'm gonna copy this and I'm just gonna paste it right there. Okay, sorry, just gonna paste it. Okay, so it's the link. So now the second thing what we want to get our user agent, so which helps us to do, first of all you need the user agent to do it. So you don't need to care about that, you just need the user agent. So what you want to say, you want to say headers is equals, and now you can name with whatever you want. I'm just calling in headers, and now it makes a lot of sense when it's headers. And now what I want to say user agent. Okay, I want to say this is the user agent, and now I want to get my user agent. So how you get the user agent is pretty simple. You just have to go right there and say my user, searched already, sorry, not username, my user agent. Okay, sorry, my user agent. Okay, so this will help you. This is my user agent. Your could be different if you're in a Mac or something, or Google. And I'm just gonna paste it right there. So that's my user agent. I'll save it up and I'll turn on word wrap pause. Okay, so now the essentials are a bit done. Now you also want some more files now. All right, so like the basics is what we need, and we got it. So guys, now I want you guys to actually think it practically. Now we're going to send an email, right? So we need to be able to get the product. We need the function that we have to do is to, we're going to create a program which actually checks the product. We want to check the product where the price is low, whatever happens to the product, what happens to the rating, what's the price of the product. In this case, you want to be able to check the product, and if the product meets certain standards, for example, if it's less than 500 or for more than 500, then you should send an email. So that checking product, it should be one function, and then you have to send an email, and sending the email should be another function. So obviously totally are going to be two functions. First is going to check the product. We're going to check the product whether the product is meeting the certain standards. If it does, then send the email, and that's the second function. We're going to be creating a function for checking the product and sending the email. So very straightforward, very easy, and we can get started. Okay, so first itself I'll just define my function, first function, which is have to check the product. So I'll call it check product, and it's going to be my function. This is going to check the product, whether the product is meeting some standards and stuff, and so on. So first of all, you need to essentially, which you're going to get the page. I want to name it page, and I want to get some requests from it. So I want to say request dot get. In this thing you want to get two stuff. First of all, you want to grab the URL. All right, sorry, not in inverted commas, it's going to be URL. And then the second one, what you need to grab is that you want to be able to grab the headers. So which you want to map the headers to the headers. Okay, all right, so that's also done. Now the second thing I want to get is the soup, which helps us to grab information, make requests and grab information. So you want to get beautiful soup, which you have imported, and now you want to get two stuff, which is you want to get the page, which we created right there here, and I want to get the content of the page. So you just simply say content, and the second one you be able to you should be able to pass the HTML. So for that you just want to say html.parser. Okay, so that's what we need for that. So now, for example, if you want to grab for the title of the product, where's my product? All right, if you want to grab the title, we can do it in a way. You have to go right here, inspect the element, and then you can check, you can click on here. So this text over here is having an h1. You don't need that anyway. It has a class of product title, so we can actually grab whatever here through having the class, from giving the data in the class. So how you do it is actually, I'm just going to create a variable called title. You can say product name or whatever. Let me keep it simple. I'll create title, and now what I want, I'm gonna get my soup, which is right here, which I mean this one, soup dot find. You can do it in a lot of methods. You can say find all, and you can classify you can actually classify it's an h1 and do a couple of stuff, but we will do it in the simple way, which is also easy and productive. So soup dot find, and then what we want to do this, if you have an id, you can just say id and give the id, something like that, and put the id. In this case we have a class, so we can have a class, and you want to underscore or something, you want to put the underscore, and then you want to paste the product class, and in this case we have a product class of product title. I'm just going to copy that and paste it, and this is product title. And actually this will work, but I can actually show you guys. Let me just print the title, okay, and I'll call the function. You had to call the function, okay, check product, done. Okay, now I can actually show you guys python app.py, and this will give you the whole element itself, like h1. It has a class of product title and gives you everything. But what we need only this Samsung Galaxy Note 10 until this single sim, until this is what we need. For that, what we could do, you want to say dot get text, okay, sorry, just want to say got text, and you can save it. And if you still run it now, you get Samsung Galaxy Note 10. There we go. So we got rid of the h1 and stuff. We only got the information inside this. So sometimes guys, sometimes some websites, like yesterday I was messing with Amazon, so it has a big space around, there was space for before the Samsung text and space after the Samsung text. In that case, even if you use get text, you'll also get the space as well, because it's inside the h1 element. For that, what you could simply do, you can put get text and just put strip, okay, and if you do this, it will just automatically give you the same information like this. So it stripped it, but it stripped everything because it is anyway the same here. There we go. So you don't need the function to run. But if you have any more spaces, then you sort of have to strip it out, okay. So yes, so that's done. Now you know how to actually pull information, how to pull the data. Now it's pretty easy. Now you can get the price, you can get the rating, you can get anything you want, but we don't need the title for our program. Anyway, I'll just have it. Alright, so now what we want, I need to get the important thing, which is the price, okay. So I'm creating something called price, and price is equals to the same story, soup.find, okay, and obviously I think price also has a class, so just class, and which is equals to, and let's get our price, and I want to click right there, and I want to know where's the price, right here, okay. So one thing I want you guys to remember, this is not a number integer, this is actually a string. I can actually show you guys right now. I'll actually show you. So okay, but anyway, for now it has a class of display price. I'm gonna copy that, I'm gonna paste it up, and obviously you wanna say get text, okay. All right, and now if I open my terminal, and why do I have 5 of them? We just have one, just delete it and shift 1, okay. So now I'll be able to run it. So I want to say python app.py, okay. Now if I run it, I also get the price as, no, I don't, I don't print the price. I can show you guys what we get. The price, okay. So now I can show you guys what we actually get. All right, so we get 5 for now. Okay, now that's what we get, but this is actually, if you know this is a string, you can't check whether it's 500 greater than 500, more than 500. For us to, I can show you guys, wait, I'll show you what type of this is. Type, okay, I'll wrap this up, and this will actually show you what type is actually is, okay. I'll save it, okay. And if you see the class of it is actually a string. So in string you can't actually mess with a number. You can't compare string, you can't compare Rajsuthan with 265 or something like that. You can't do it. It makes no sense. So for us to actually convert this into a converted price, what we need, first of all, I want to get rid of this with decimal point and the $sign. I only need this, only 564. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another variable called converted price, okay. I'm going to create something called converted price, which I'm going to convert it, And now I'm just gonna delete the stuff we don't need. So in this case, I actually don't, I want to get rid from 1, I think, no, from 0 to I need only until 4. So if I print the price, I don't need a type of now. Okay, for now, if I just run the Python code, I have to get, yeah, 5. Wait, what? No, wait, I want to print the converted price. Okay, so now it should work fine. So if I run the program like that, then you'll be able to get, that will go 564. So I also want to get off the dollar sign, so I'm going to put 1 there. Okay, so it's going to be right now. Okay, so now there we go, 564. But trust me guys, this is still, I can show you, this is still a string. Okay, so we want to be able to convert this to a number. So I can show you, it has a class of string. There we go. You want to be able to convert this to a number. So for what you could do into that is very simple. You could wrap this up to inbuilt Python function called float. And what this, there we go, it converts a string to a number, to a floating point number if it's possible. Okay, so we don't need a point anyway. It's just going to give you 0.0, I guess. So it's going to be a number right now. So now if you can print this out, you get 564 with 0.0, which is a number. Now you can check whether it's a number or a string. You can just put type and wrap this up and save it and run the function again. And now you should get, it's a float which is a number, on the float which is like decimal numbers. So there we go. So now we have actually done converting the price. So some more little is what we have just in terms of check product. All right, so that's done. Now what we want to do is that we want to be able to check the price. Or what can we actually do right now? All right, so that our price thing is actually done. That's what we need for that, I think. Now it's going to be just sending just to check whether the price is going to be a certain range. Okay, I'll get rid of this. Okay, now I want to be able to check. I want to check right now, and also you don't need to print it right now, so I'm just going to delete this because I don't need it right now. So every information is there. And now what I want to do, I'm gonna have an if statement. Okay, and in this if statement I'm going to say if the converted price, now this is how the send mail function comes into play. I'm going to say if the converted price is actually less than 500, that was 564, I want it to be cheap. If it's cheap, send me an email. So then send an email, and we call that function send mail. Okay, pretty simple, right? That's what we want. So what's going to do, a check product function is going to grab all the information, it's going to convert the price, and it's going to be a number, and it's going to check it. Now in this case it's 564 is not less than 500. In this case it's not going to run the send mail function. For us to just work, we'll just change it to this way. All right, so you know that it's the price, obviously for more than 500 that's going to work. All right, and it's going to say, because we don't still have the send mail function, we'll do it right now. Okay, so that's what it's going to do. Pretty easy, pretty cool, simple code, and we are able to achieve some good stuff. Okay, and for that, that's done. Now what we want to do is we're going to create the second function, which is going to be which you want to be to able to send the email. All right, so the first thing that I want to actually show you guys is that able to send the email. I'm sorry, okay, right now. So what you want to do before even I create send the email, I want you guys to go, and if you have using a Gmail account, you have to go and say Google, or you want to just say Gmail two-step verification. All right, so when I say two-step verification, and you want to go to two-step verification, and you want to just click on get started. Okay, now if you don't have two-step verification, I would suggest you guys to go Gmail less secure apps. Okay, I want you guys to go to Gmail and less secure apps, and right here less secure apps sign in or gmail.com. Now this doesn't work for me. I don't need to enable less secure apps because I've actually done the two-step verification. But if you don't want to do the two-step verification, you can just enable this. So in my two-step verification coming again, I have to come to the web page again. So wait, come on. Okay, so you want to click this link, Google two-step verification, and then you want to get started. So that's two options. You can do anything you want. So I'll show you the advantages of actually using two-step verification. So I want to sign in, so I'll quickly enter my password. Okay, and okay, I'm just gonna say don't save. All right, you should get me. So then it's turned on. All right, so it's all there. So now what I actually want to do is I want to be able to now two-step verification is actually done. I verified it. So now we want to do, if you have two-step verification, you have to do app passwords. I've actually done that. App password Google. Okay, it's called Google app password. Okay, so now you can actually click on this, the second link, myaccount.google.com apps password. So once you click on this, it actually asks you the email again, and you want to say 6000 email again. So I'm gonna put my password again. All right, now I want to save it. Don't save it. So the password. So this is what I have. I have it before, the one which I created, the demo one which I showed you guys. So I'm just gonna I don't want to delete that anyway. I just have that anyway. So now what normally this doesn't actually run, I'm just gonna delete it, the one I created before anyway. So now what you want to do, you want to select an app or device which is gonna generate the password. In this case, it's gonna select an app. Is gonna be email, because we are gonna send an email, and then it should be the device is gonna be a Windows computer, and I'm gonna click generate. And what this it actually generates me a password, which I can actually use to do the the code. I don't want to hit my type my actual password, so it's pretty cool. All right, so now what I could do is to get my this thing. So now I actually have it now. So yeah, I've set it up and it's all done. So now you can actually send. So as I said before, you can do the two-step verification, or actually you can do the less secure apps. But if you do the less secure apps, you won't be able to get the app password. So you have to use your own password you have used to the Gmail account. Okay. Alright guys, so we have actually done the basics of check product. Now we have to actually move to actually establish some connection and actually send some email. Yeah, so for that we have to, as I said before, we have to have the second function, which you have to define that, and we want to call that, you can call anything you want, we'll call it send mail. Okay, so now you want to have some stuff in this connection mail. So first of all, you want to establish some connection. For establish, you want to have a server, and I want to say smtp lib dot smtp, and they should be in capital. All right, so there we go. It actually gives you some sort of a connection to your smtp gmail.com, which Google helps us to request some there, something like that. Okay, so in this, what you want to do, you want to have the this email account, smtp dot gmail.com. okay, so smtp.gmail.com, and then we also want to have the port, which is 57, I hope it's 587 or 578, from 87, yeah. All right, okay, 587. all right, so this is actually the port number. And now again, I want to have server dot hello. So this, I'm not sure what, I cannot really explain, but this is basically, it's going to send some sort of a request for the SMTP Gmail account, and then it's going to give you some sort of a data, something like that, but you don't need to know what basically it does. I just want to be able to do it, start. Okay, and then startles, and then this also establishes a connection, and again server dot hello. All right, so again, okay guys, now that basics are actually done. Now we want to move to the login part. Now the server should be able to be login to the data, login to our Gmail account. So what I'm going to do, server dot login, we established the server right here. So okay, so everything is done, and I want to put server dot login, and in this case I'm going to put the main Gmail account, Rajsuthan666 at gmail.com, Rajsuthan666 at gmail.com. And then I have to have the second is what I have to have a password. So for that, I have to go back, and there we go. I have to have app password. I'm going to have mail, and it's going to be Windows computer. I'm going to click generate, and that generates me a password. So I'm going to copy this password. So you also can do two-step verification and get app password. I'm just going to paste it right there. All right. Okay guys, now what I want to do, I want to get the name. I asked some, what's the name of the person you want to send. So I want to request that. So I want to get, once the program is a bit like 3/4 done, you'll be able to, it makes a lot of sense, but for now just do it. Have the name and input, enter just put enter receiver's name, whoever you want to send the email for. It's a receiver. Okay, enter receiver's name, colon and stuff. Okay, and that, and this is actually going to be used for us to build our heading. But for now you want to have the subject, whatever subject you're going to put it. So in this case I'm going to say the main subject is price fell down, but I'm not going to put the subject inside the subject. I'll say you know while why price, it's anyway preference, so price fell down. Okay, so this is what the subject we want, and then we want to have a heading. All right, and inside the heading I'm going to format this up, and I'm going to say hi and whatever name I get. In this case I'm going to get name, which whatever the input type here, Rajsuthan, John, Daniel, whoever it is, this is just going to come inside this. So it's going to be hi and the name whatever you input. And then I'm going to build a body, and inside a body we're not going to build it anyway, so it's we can actually put in a body. Inside the body we can have the link, so we can just say check this link, and we can sort of copy this link. All right, so we have to copy this same link and just put it over there. Okay, so yes, that's just done for that. And now what we want to do, we want to create email to, we want to get the the person who's going to receive his email, right? So I want to say email to, and I want to also have a input again for that as well, input. And then okay, what we could do, enter receive, sorry I can't type while speaking, receiver's email. Okay, into receiver's email, and this would get the receiver's email. And now what we should do, simply establish a connection and send the email. We've done everything, just send the email. Now I want to say server dot send mail. I'm going to send the mail, and inside this we want to pass some stuff. One is that my Gmail account, which I'm going to send my main primary account, which I'm going to send the email for, which I've established through step verification. Gmail.com, I think I'm right. 1 minute. .com, Rajsuthan666@gmail.com, and then the person who I am going to send to, and that's we need that, and also the message we're going to give. And we didn't build up the message. Oh yeah, and the message. So we forgot to do the message, so we'll actually do it. The message, the whole message we're gonna do. Okay, pretty simple. And we're gonna first of all have format this, and we're gonna have the subject, which is actually going to be in this case equal to the heading. Now you can switch this up as much as you want, so I'm gonna have heading there. All right, and heading there, and I'm gonna leave like 2 lines, approximately like 3 to 4, 3 lines should be fine I think. And I'm gonna have 3 lines, and I'm just gonna put subject over there. Second is gonna be my subject, which is gonna be which is the price fell down. So I'm just gonna say subject, and then I'm gonna leave like 2 lines, and again I'm gonna say my body, which is gonna give the link for the product whatever fallen down, whatever. Okay, so yeah, that's done. Now the basic is done, like the 3/4 of the project is actually done. Now hopefully we can see the email. Now if actually guys, it makes a lot of sense if we actually print a sort of an output. So this is all gonna work, and it's gonna go it's all gonna work. All right, it's gonna work because we run this function check product, and we have send if it's actually greater than 500. In real case it is greater than 500, so now it's gonna send the email. So it's all gonna run, and now server, we sent the email. And what we need, once the email is sent, we want to verify it's sent or not. So for us, we need sort of a message. So that we want to say email is successfully sent. All right, that's just it. And now a simple stuff, you can't just leave your server open, you have to quit it. So you want to say server.quit. all right, and at last run your check product function. Now it should 100% work. And let's go to our terminal. Okay, so let's run this program. Let's see, we shouldn't have anything. There we go, we still don't have anything, we have nothing. So receiver's email, I'm gonna say John. I'm gonna say John TLD, something like that, whatever. And I'm gonna say Rajsuthan666 at yahoo.com. Okay, and then we should get a confirmation saying the email is successfully sent. So once I refresh that, there we go, we have an email, a new email saying Rajsuthan666 at gmail.com from, and it's going to say hi John from John TLD, and when I click it, it says price is fallen down, check the link. So once I click the link, it's going to take me to the page. So yeah, 98% or the 97% is basically done. It's pretty easy, guys. It's not very hard. Now you know how to do this. You can message so much. You can get the rating. I wanted to do that, but a bit of a overkill, because anyway we're going to use the same thing. I don't want to duplicate stuff, so keep it simple. I want to add the tutorial, but you can do it as much as you want. So guys, the one thing I wanted to do is to actually give this program some real world effect. Is basically the time. Now if you want this to basically refresh, you want this application to run every second or a minute, but practically it's a day. You don't want to give so much requests to the website. So I want to run this every minute. Let me just say every minute. So every time I don't want to be I want to run this function. I don't want to be running the function always. So I want maybe like a day or two, something like that, but we just test it for a minute. So we want to say import time. Okay, so it will import the time, which is inbuilt. You don't need to do anything. So where did send mail go? Okay, we just put that. So what I want to do, I want to say while. So you should have probably had the check product function right here. You should have been. I'm just going to delete it for now. Okay, only the check product. Okay, so I'm going to say while it's true. All right, while it's true, I want to run this. I want to run the check product while it's true, and function, check product function, and I'm going to give time dot sleep 60 in 60, which is minute, I guess. I'm weak in math, so yeah. So I'm going to run this function every minute. So time dot sleep is because is what it basically does is it's gonna, first of all, it's gonna run the check product function, and then it's gonna wait or pause for 16 to 60, which is 1 minute, and then again run the function again, and again stop for 60, again run, so until we cancel the program. So it's gonna do the same thing every minute. So it's a pretty good program to build. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for the likes you have given for my past video. I'm sorry I couldn't upload very frequently and consistently, but I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be consistent, but somehow or the other every week I'm gonna put at least 2 tutorials, which is very high quality and unique, some sort of a good content to you guys. So if you're a new guy who's watching this video, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like if you like the video, and share with your friends if your friends are into programming as well. Anyway guys, if you have any doubts and you have expanded this program, just give me a DM in Instagram or comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.